operating on their heavenly level have not an earthly idea of the true meaning of love. For love is indeed free in spirit and free of time. Love has no malice, nor contrite spirit, nor jealousy, nor possessiveness, nor any emotion that fires and rages as it would be in the bottom of the pit of the belly. Love is gentle, and love does not harm, nor does not envy. Love is not boastful. Yes, love is kind. Love is beautiful. Love is understandably so. God manifesting herself in the universe through any existing relationship that radiates the expression of joy, regardless of whether the ring is placed upon someone's hand. There is no love that can be automatically assumed, nor controlled, nor maintained by earthly boundaries, bonds, obligations, duties. That would suffice as time. The purpose of love is to cleanse, purge, purify, sanctify, and redeem the earthly vessel so that the mind and the spirit may rest evenly and easily in the body. The divine self brings forth that knowledge and possession to the earth. One cannot find lasting peace from anything less than pure love beyond time. There are no articles of clothing, nor houses, nor wood, nor brick, nor stone that moths and termites might easily destroy. All things die and perish. There are no relationships that are lasting except built upon the divine principles of God. Do not build earthly castles and do not store up treasures on the earth where the robber can come in and steal, kill, and destroy. But set your sights on heavenly things. Thereby understand that thou wilt gain nothing from a relationship except that which you put into it. There are bonds that continue to be united throughout each and every incarnation on the earth plane, and by robbing, so to speak, or stealing that which does not belong, even in thy place or in thy field of endeavor, does bring harm to thee. That which belongs to thee will manifest itself directly in thy face with no effort upon thyself. Divine love does not have anything to do with how pretty one thinks himself or not to be or not to be. For all is vanity, and all will rot away. It is perfecting of the soul, and that alone, that brings thee the manifestation of the relationship that is beneficial to your divine soul. People can only bring to them and manifest to them that which they are on their own level, where they demonstrate integrity. You will draw to you that which will hurt you because you are full of hurt. To say differently would be contrary to the truth, and it is folly. Relationships that are stable exist solely because the individual is stable in his foundation of divine truth. Any other thought to maintain the relationship is folly. Relationships that grow and bloom precisely because the individual is growing and blooming. One that refuses to grow, one that refuses to let go of control and jealousy, surely dies. This refusal to release control upon another is the issue at hand. When one pulls this card, he must examine carefully how much integrity is in his motives and see precisely and exactly what it is that he thinks he has control of, is jealous of, or is undermining. What does he think he is stopping from falling away? While he is thinking in the chamber of his bedroom or home, secretly and silently, that surely in the end he shall desire me above all else, making plans to cause this even to come to be, he shall indeed be a fool's fool. We say, folly, folly, folly. Thou art controlling nothing but thy own stubbornness. of resistance. That was 40. Okay? Can't ever get this 40. I'm just jumping all around. It's 34. Where 40 is. Let's see. 43. Do we have 43 up there? 44, 46. What in the world? Where's 40? 41. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. I got 40. Okay. We're talking about integrity. We're talking about time. We're talking about how to uphold true integrity, to maintain relationships, and to quit lying to yourself and causing yourself so much unhappiness. Let's see how we can do that. 40. Kindred spirit. The most powerful secret of life is to share. We as human beings constantly receive, and because we do, we must share. Keep the goods flowing. Ironically, the one thing most people begrudge is sharing. Truly giving of oneself unconditionally is the most exalted state of being few people realize or appreciate. People do not understand giving. People do not understand that the least that you can give of yourself is money. People do not like being inconvenienced. Sharing is an inconvenience. It requires of you to do something out of your ordinary flow. To be more, give more, do more than what is expected and what will not necessarily be rewarded or recognized. In fact, the only time when someone is truly sharing, this again comes from the Bible, that which thou wouldst do, do in the closet in secret. Let not another person know what you've done. And above all, do not keep a running tally either. Do you have a need to give? Do you also have a need to be remembered or valued or having shown your generosity or benevolence? Do you, after having given of your time, your effort, or your money, think to yourself what a wonderful person you are for having done that? Do you stop to count the cost before you give someone? If so, keep your meager money in your pocket. No matter if it is a truly expensive gift or gesture, it is still pocket change. A poor woman's meager attempt is far more glorious and resounding than your conscious, recounted act of giving. When and only when, you give without thought or recourse of what you are giving, are you truly sharing. You never give to be compensated. You never give to be seen as good. Otherwise, the gift is for gain, plain and simple. When the first motion of sharing is acted upon, the invisible reward is there to attach. You can never be cheated out of a return. But on the same hand, never give to get. It sort of colors the exchange. The concept of sharing is really very esoteric. It is impossible for you to give without receiving. You should try this. I mean, it's true. Never ever fails. But don't do it to do it, but do it as an experiment. It is like planting a seed in the spring's richly receptive soil. No one needs to worry or fret over whether or not the seed will burst through the ground. The flowering of the seed was guaranteed the moment it was buried in the earth. So too does the act of giving ensure a flowering. You are commissioned to share. It is your innate nature as a divine human being. To deprive yourself of the joys and pleasures thereto attached are in themselves delirious and completely unproductive. Money is the least commodity you possess to give. How do you feel about giving the least? What is your idea of the most you can share? Make a committed effort of joy to share something every day. Give, 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 give. You'll be amazed at what happens. It's fun and it's full of everlasting passion. When it's all said and done, in this dispensation of time and space, what you gave away governed and determined your specific plight on earth. What have you given away lately? How much did the item matter to you? Okay, we are talking about integrity. We are talking about getting honest and doing those things that involve your participation without reward. 9-5-5-1-9-4. We got a 6, 14, 23, 27. Look at there. I believe 14, 23, 27. Yep. That adds up to a master number 33. It's called sharing. It's called no lust of result. You're not giving to get something back. You're not giving so somebody will say how wonderful you are. You're not giving as a means so that every time that person looks at whatever you gave to them, you're thinking they'll think of you. All of that is manipulation. All of that is. And it reeks of falsity. Okay? So you're offering yourself in a relationship, but what you're offering is false. You are saying, if I give you this, you'll give me this, and then we'll be happily ever after. Well, you can say all day long, if I give you this, but your intent was based in falsity, that's what you're going to get back. And you have no control whatsoever in what the other person is going to give. You draw to you what you are. You can't do anything else. So, is your mate cold? Is your mate indifferent? Is your mate sneaky? Is your mate private? Is your mate wishy-washy? Is your mate non-committal? Are these things? If any of these things, your mate possesses any of those things, these are your traits reflected. And where are they reflected from? Yeah, we talked on, done this on some other shows. The back of your brain is a bin of accumulated ideas. And what happens is, we throw this, you want to call it the trash bin? You can. We throw all the things that's ever happened bad to us in here. Right here. Of abuse, let's just say that. Whether it's verbal, physical, sexual, mental, financial, whatever it is, you throw all those right back here. And so, let's say that you got out of one relationship, that you were in relationship with Roger, okay? So all of the attributes that you got from these interacting with Roger, you threw them all back there in that back of that brain. And on your movie projector, every day that you looked at Roger, you saw these things. Well, you got out of that relationship, then you came and you met Henry. Well, you didn't do a brain surgery about that and cut that out. So all of those things are still there. So when you met Henry, you are looking at him, projecting him with all of this putrid, let's say putrid, debris from an accumulated past. And you meet him head on with that, and guess what you start doing? The same things you did with Roger. So, the relationship, I think, let me go back and see if I can't, I guess I got that out of the Bible too, that was pretty. About, I don't know how many I got to go back to get that. You draw to you what you are. No lust of result. No, I'm talking about being an element of truth, in the past. Or wherever that part was at. Was that it? That was Jesus saying, let the dead bury the dead. That part of you that used to act like that, let that part go on back there, or go wherever it wants to go. But you can't follow me with that. Lies. Okay. They're coming to it. I'm sure we're coming to it. There it is. There it is.